Nitam Shri Chaitanya Vande Nityananda Saritam Shri Nandananda Vande Shivayika Charanatam Kavijana Smayukta Vrinavana Manoharam Shri Guranga Nityananda Shri Vaita Chandra Gadadhara Sivasi Gaurbhaks Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare. So this is KRISHNA KARNAMRITA Kartik Maya 2024, Rakundam. We're finishing verse number 4, and the beautiful commentary of Sri Ananta Babaji Maharaj, which is a collection of his own rasic realizations and the contribution of Gopal Goswami and Krishna's Kaviraj. So, yesterday's verse we heard was glorifying Krishna's beautiful silky hair and his peacock crown, as verse 4, peacock feather as his crown. And he's shining with radiance, the lavanya of youth, and playing his flute. And he's served all the beautiful gopis that are standing around him. And he's praying, and this sadhaka, he's praying that this beautiful darshan of Krishna will pervade his heart. And we heard many topics about outline of different verses. So these next 18 verses we're going to study is mostly mode of separation and hankering for darshan. So this section of the purport describes line 1 of this verse number 4. There's a phrase, Madhurya Magana Ananam. Ananda means face, Magana means submerge, like we submerge or drowning, immersed in. Madhurya means sweetness. So it said, so Ananta Babaji explains this as follows. Sweetness, Madhurya, means attractiveness in every situation. Krishna's face is immersed in sweet ras in every situation. Gopal Goswami says that Madhurya Magda Anandam means Krishna is the life of the devotees and he's immersed in sweet ras. Now Nanda describes about devotees in Braj. All you guys. All the devotees in Braj are immersed in the sweet ras because the type of puja worship done by devotees in Braj called Madhurya Upasana, worshiping Krishna mood of sweetness. Madhurya Nam, Madhurya qualities, Madhurya Lila. So he says, Sri Krishna's sweetness is expressed most in the presence of whom? Radha. Hence, the Sakhi Manjaris who worship Radha Krishna are devotees themselves who are most immersed in Madhurya Ras than anyone else. The beloved of Radharani's heart in the form of Navikishore Sham is a very lifeline for these Sakhi Manjaris. And then he describes the next part of the verse, line 2, Navayovanam, which is a familiar phrase, means that Krishna is nothing but a mass of lavanya, radiance, since that is the characteristic of Krishna's budding youth. So Navayovanam means he's always youthful, 15 years old. He's always radiant with sweetness, radiant with love. Guru Goswami defines Navayavana in Bhakti-rasa Sindhu. One Gopi speaking to another Gopi. Oh, fair Gopi. Means, oh, golden Gopi, oh, fair Gopi. Behold the divine budding youth of Pidambara, who is expert at defeating the sweetness of Kamadeva. Krishna's lavanya, the radiance, destroys the patience of married women. He is expert at lovemaking, and the corners of Krishna's eyes stop the proud dancing of the Kanchana bird. So that's a glorification of Krishna. Rupa Goswami. One messenger of the one duty, a messenger of the gopis, who is engrossed in Krishna's sweetness, says the following. I guess he's talking about the other gopis. The gopis' eyes reflect Sham. The gopis talk about Sham. They are absorbed in Sham, and they are wearing a Sham garland, and have a Sham necklace, and have Sham sitting in their laps. They're really absorbed in Sham. So when people chant Sham, 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 they should think of all these things. The gopis' eyes, why do the eyes of the gopis reflect Sham? How so? Because they're blue. So that's hard to figure out. The gopis have blue eyes, Sham blue. And they always talk about Sham, and they're absorbed in Sham. They wear a Sham garland. What does that mean, they wear a Sham garland? You're really slow. You're too slow. I don't think there's an engine in your car. The engine got taken out. How do the gopis wear a Sham garland? Because Krishna wraps his arms around the necks of the gopis and hangs on their necks because of Sham garland. Come on, Jack. Wake up. You thought blue sapphire garland? Oh, yeah. You like that one. Not this life. Better life next life. Better luck next life. Blue sapphire necklace. And okay. So this messenger from Radharani speaking. So she says, "Oh Madam, I know you will beg to differ, but there are good girls. These Sakis are good girls belonging to respectable families. But you use your magic to pervert their minds. They're good girls, and you made them naughty. Use magic. Magic love potion. Made their minds corrupted their minds. These are the news from the messenger. Oh Sham, you have fascinated the gopis so much, and now they can't think of anyone but you. And their own relatives, they think, are sinners. They cover their beautiful faces and cry continuously till all the kajal on their eyes washes away. You are verily the ocean of love and the brilliance of the night. You have cast a spell on the gopis. The poet Govinda says, this is a poem, Bengali poem, a song by Govinda. Maybe copyright, I don't know. Oh, dear gopis are waiting for your Sham, and they're anticipating, when will we meet Nandaki Shore? That's all mood of these verses, is when will we meet Krishna? That's what the idea being repeated throughout this next 18 verses. Now he describes line number 1. It says, Bharavatam Savilasa Kuntala Bharam. Described that Krishna's, how sportive is Krishna looking with his attractive peacock feathers on his head. Krishna's walking is full of frolic. but he's very playful he walks. His light steps make an attractive dancer look shameful. Due to his walking, way he walks, Krishna's silky, smooth, glossy, pitch black, dense locks are swaying back and forth and spreading Madhurya all around. Indeed, Krishna knows the art of hypnotism. That's pretty cool. Krishna steals the hearts of women. Peacock feathers on Krishna's hair look like rainbows atop fresh clouds in the sky. Fresh clouds, of course, Krishna's dark blue complexion. Krishna has encircled his top knot with garlands of Malika and Malati flowers. In other words, these verses, these commentaries are meant to drown us, sink our minds and hearts in the beauty of Krishna. That's the idea. Ananta says, it's difficult to express the meaning of these great poems by the Mahajans. Only to the degree in which we have a heart can we feel the beauty and sweetness of these poems. The sweetness of love and beauty of Krishna has inspired the hearts of these poets and has materialized through their poetry. We can realize this only by feeling. So if we're not realizing anything, we're dead. So Ananta is trying to tell us to turn on our hearts, turn on our sensitivities, and try to receive these sweet messages, inspirations from this book, Krishna KARNAMRITA. Then line 2, he explains, Vilasaveno Prana Amritam, describing how Krishna plays his flute. The resonance, the melodies of Krishna's flute are filled with extreme sweetness. The flute of Krishna makes a huge contribution to the sweetness of Braj. The properties of Krishna's flute are inconceivable. And the sound of Krishna's flute is truly Amritam. The mellow of Krishna's flute blows life, injects life into dry, lifeless objects, and living objects become stunned like rocks. Then he quotes some bhajan by a poet. When the Krishna plays his flute, the moon reverses currents and flows upstream. Instead of downstream, it goes upstream. And the yogis give up their meditation because they can't concentrate. The birds close their eyes and sit still on the branches, stunned, like most everybody. Everybody had lunch at 2 o'clock. Now they're stunned at 3 o'clock. What to do? The chaste women run away from their husbands, and virtuous women become indecent. All rules governing sin and piety, right and wrong, good and evil, get destroyed. Dead bodies come alive. So we should play a flute here. Maybe all the dead bodies come alive. See the skeletons dancing. in the physiology class. The trees, the dry trees burst forth with greenery. The buzzing bees run towards the flute thinking it's honey. Cuckoos sing crazily. All the sick people get new lease on life. That sounds good. I'm ready. I'm qualified. All the sick guys or girls get new lease on life when they hear Krishna's flute. Such is the wonder of Sham's sweet flute. Now line 3, it says, Abhinastana Kutamala Abhira Vita Gopi Bir Aradatar. Krishna is surging with sweet beauty and brilliant radiance. He is kissed and tightly embraced by the gopis of Braj from all sides. That's pretty good deal. 360-degree kisses. All sides. North, south, southeast, northeast, southeast. He's pretty busy. That's why you wonder why he doesn't answer your prayers. You don't bring so many prayers to Krishna, but he's not answering them. So he turns his head to hear your prayers, and some girl kisses him. He turns his way, some girl kisses him. And all around, he's surrounded by kisses. It's a terrible shape. He not only kissed on all sides, he embraced them on all sides. They won't let him go. They are serving him very sweetly. Now Gopal Bhatta Goswami says, one may question, why is the word Jyoti in this verse? Because Jyoti refers to what? Brahma Jyoti, Brahman, impersonal Brahman. So Gopal says, no, it doesn't refer to that. What Prabhupada Thakur is saying, the gopis are worshiping Krishna with the light of their eyes. The eyes are like Brahma Jyoti. Okay. And then there's a verse he quotes from Mahanidhi, chapter 19, which is Lord Chaitanya's teaching, Rupa Goswami. He said the gopis serve Krishna by offering their bodies in the mode of a sweetheart. What is that mode called? Sringarati. Madhurya also, but Sringarati. In the mode of a sweetheart, not the mode of a wife. Sweetheart means a lover. Wife should also be a lover. Or she may not be. But a lover is definitely a lover. Gopis are sweethearts with Krishna. So now line 4 has the phrase Jagatam Ekabhiram Adbhutam. That there are, the Shuka is describing this, there may be hundreds or crores of gopis, but Krishna is completely obsessed with Radharani, alone. The divine couple Radha Krishna are dancing, touching each other's shoulders, and everyone is observing the beauty and with thirsty, wonder-struck eyes. And that's pretty amazing eyes. Because the word there is adbhutam. Adbhutam means wonder, amazement. So all the gopis are looking, all the Manjis are looking at Radha and Krishna. And with their eyes, what kind of eyes?
Thirsty wonder eyes. Adbhuta.
Thirsty, wonder-struck eyes. What kind of eyes are those? That's your girlfriend. What kind of eyes you're looking at her with? Am I looking at you with thirsty, wonder-struck eyes? No, we've been married for 10 years, man. That was 10 years ago, not now. Oh, okay. Sorry I asked. But since you asked, you know what kind of eyes you look at me like? Look at the dog. Dog has very dull eyes. You're looking at me with that kind of eyes. All the shine, all the excitement has worn off. Thirsty, wonder-struck eyes. Radharani is the crest jewel of all gopis. Krishna performs the pastimes of meeting other gopis to bring more sweetness to the rest of the pastimes with Radharani. Sometimes he quotes the same verses in the commentary because they're appropriate. Now thus describes the sadhaka viewpoint of this verse of Lila Shuk as a sadhaka. He says to his Vaishnava friends, Krishna is dancing with Radharani Rasa dance. Everyone's watching that pastime, thirsty and wonderstruck. What to speak of watching, even thinking of this pastime is very wonderful. Krishna is the embodiment of sweetness. Braj is the land of sweetness. And Brajalilas are so sweet. Above all, it's Rasliya that Eros himself, love personified Krishna, is performing with the Brajagopis who are absorbed in Mahabhav. Krishna, Bhagavan himself, is lost in the wonderful splendor of Rasliya. Now he quotes a verse. I guess it's from Bhagavatam, although it's not cited. But it's Sanskrit. Chanti yadyapi me prajya lilas tasta manohara nai jane srite rase mano me ki drisham bhavet. Krishna is speaking. I don't know where it's from. Krishna says, all my pastimes are attractive. Steal my mind, Manora. But whenever I think of the Rasliya, my feelings attain a state which I myself cannot understand. Na jane srite rase manam. So Rasliya is so captivating and shining, even Krishna doesn't understand it. Of all his pastimes, it's the best. Like sometimes people ask me, what is your favorite pastime of Krishna? I always say Rasliya. Because it's Krishna's favorite pastime also. What is Radharani's favorite pastime? Madan. That's when she lets Krishna know who's boss. Every other pastime, Krishna thinks he's the boss. When Radharani, because Mahanidhi Radharani, say Krishna, you're the boss. So therefore, proper Sadhaka mantras, if someone asks what's your favorite pastime, I always say, Mahanidhi. So I have ways to go here. I don't agree with that. Gopal with the Goswami explains, Jagatam Ekaviram Adbhutam. Bhagavan appears in different forms and all of them are blissful. However, no other form but Krishna in Vrindavan has so much beauty and sweetness that he enchants each and every being. Not only that, but Krishna himself is spellbound by his attractive beauty. That's pretty far. There's a famous verse in the third canto of Bhagavatam, chapter 2, verse 12. Param Padam Bhushan Bhushananganam. Param Padam Bhushan Bhushananganam. That Krishna's body, Angam, is the ornament of all ornaments. Usually, when someone puts on earrings and necklaces and bracelets and rings and ankle bells and all kinds of jewelry and ornaments, it increases the beauty of their body. But Krishna, he increases the beauty of his body increases the value, the beauty of the ornaments. That's what this verse says. It's from third canto, chapter 2, verse 12, the famous verse. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu explains this verse himself, Madhya chapter 21, verse 85 through 87. When Krishna sees his own beauty, he desires to relish it. All beautiful qualities are present in Krishna. The most striking of all is Krishna's stylish Srivanga posture. That's a very stylish way to stand. If you want to be stylish, don't stand on 2 feet. Put your left foot flat on the ground. You cross your right leg over your left leg and rest your big toe on the ground. Then you're cool. Then you're stylish. Shivanga Lalita Niyata Prakasha. Otherwise, you're boring. 2 feet flat on the ground. No style. It's a little hard when you get older because you lose your balance. I tried it the other day. I was trying to exhibit my threefold bending form to attract some gopis. I lost my balance and fell down. And when you get older, you lose your balance. I tried to say, so instead of attracting them, I got a little laughs. All the gopis laughed at me. And above all is his dancing eyebrows, his sidelong glances, which pierce the heart of Radharani and all the gopis. And Ananta concludes the purport by saying that Krishna's enchantment with his own beauty created an amazing result. The outcome of Krishna's enchantment was what? Krishna became very enchanted by his beauty, and he did something. He appeared as Gauranga Mahaprabhu. That's the result. And he had a question, what is my beauty that attracts Radharani so much? What is the sweetness she feels by serving me? What is happiness she feels by serving? So one of the causes of Krishna becoming Mahaprabhu was his own beauty. So you look in the mirror every day and think you're really beautiful. So the next night you're going to come back as God. I'm God. I'm God now, but maybe next time I'll really be God. Sri Krishna, who is eager to taste his own sweetness, accepted Radharani's Bob and Kanti in order to relish his own sweetness. Okay, that's it. That's verse number 4. Now verse number 5. What time is it?
3:34.
3:34. Okay, thanks. This is verse 5 of Krishna KARNAMRITA. Madhura Tara Sitamrita Vimukta Ukam Buruham Madashiki Picha Lanchita Manogya Kacha Prachayam Vishaya Visham Amrish Grasana Griduni Chaitasi Me Vipala Vilochanam Kimabi Dhamma Shakastu Chira. Translation. Krishna's lotus face is most captivating. Krishna has a very sweet nectarian smile. Sweet Amrita. Krishna's enchanting hairstyle is adorned with intoxicated peacock feathers. Mada Shiki Picha. Mada means intoxicated. Peacock feathers are drunk. Interesting. May that large-eyed, marvelous Govinda eternally manifest in my hungry heart that desires the poisonous objects of sense gratification. So this is obviously a prayer by a sadhaka in separation. It can be taken that way. It can also be taken as a siddha, sadhana siddha, Sakhi Manjari. Because that's what Goswami told us. Each verse can be taken from the viewpoint of a sadhaka aspiring for Prema or Prema Bhakta, relishing rasas of Prema. So he's saying, my senses are attracted to the poison of sense gratification. Let my senses be attracted to the nectar sweetness of Krishna. His smiles, nectar smile, and hair and peacock feathers, and beautiful eyes. So Krishna's Kaviraj, his commentary, first explains the inner meaning arising from Lila Shuk's meditation Siddharup. What this means, whenever we read any verses from Shastra, we're talking about Radha and Krishna, we can take those verses from two viewpoints. We can examine those verses from two viewpoints. One as a sadhaka, one as a siddha. We can look at it from a viewpoint as a practitioner of bhakti, or we can look at it as our siddha as a manjari. So-and-so dasya Radhan. Because that's what the acharyas are commenting in these verses of Krishna KARNAMRITA. So that means the verse of Stavali, or Rarasudhanidhi, or Vilakrishna can be taken from two viewpoints. What two viewpoints?
From sadhaka's viewpoint and from Siddha.
Siddha. So, first, Krishna's Kaviraj describes Siddha viewpoint. So, Sakhi Lila Shuki Sakhi is saying, hey Sakhis, May the Slavanya of Krishna manifest my heart. And so, one Sakhi says, Dear Sakhi, what is the use of remembering Krishna, whose only job is to cause us grief? The Sakhi replies, you're right, but what to do? My heart is not in my control. My heart is Visha, Amisha, Grasa, that's the line of the verse. Which means, my heart, my Sakhi heart is very hungry and intensely desires the poisonous objects of sense gratification. What is this go we calling Krishna? No.
Poison.
That's right, whoever said that. This thing is saying, Krishna's poison. He's poison for my senses. Because my senses are craving and desiring to see him, smell his body, taste his lips, touch his body, smell his body, see him. So she said, it's poison. That's pretty interesting. I watched some of that poison. Krishna's Maharaj describes Leela Shuk as says, O Sakhis, let me open my heart to you. This object of my senses appears so very sweet, keeps the honeybee mind in bondage. Who else is such an object of my senses than Krishna? Because in the Rasa Tattva, when we talk about the Vivav has a love in it. Means the object of love and the shelter of love. So the object of love is called Prema Vishai. The word Vishai means object. So he also, the Vishai has a Sanskrit meaning sense gratification, sense objects. Sense objects are also called Vishai. So you can make Krishna as the object of your senses, Vishai, or material Maya as the object of your senses. So this verse, the Vilam Sakwar Sakhi Bhav is saying, this Vishai, Krishna, torments us just like Vish, poison, which tortures the body. Because the word Vish means poison, it also means object of senses. So they're playing on words. Krishna is like poison. Because when you're poisoned, you become dead. So go and see Krishna. They drink the poison of Krishna's beauty, and their eyes become dead to seeing their husband. And dead to seeing anything in the material world. But they're fully alive. So Vish becomes Amritam. Amritam means no death. Vish means poison and death. But Krishna is the object of your senses. But Krishna is your Vishai, object of your senses. He becomes Amritam. You become deathless if all you see is Krishna. If the only person you see is Krishna with your eyes, with your eyes, you'll attain eternal life. So that's what Krishna's Maharaj is explaining. Dear Sakhis, you may say that like poison, looking at Krishna burns. But why are you obsessed with looking at Krishna? My reply to you, Saki, is this. Krishna's beauty is as tempting as forbidden food. Because anything that's forbidden is more tempting. And my Guru Maharaj told all the disciples they can take chocolate. So when he was telling that, one disciple said, what about Babaji Maharaj, which is me? He said, no, he can't take. He said, you can take, he can't take. So I feel tempted. So. But somebody gave me some really nice chocolate from France or Germany or something. I reluctantly surrendered it to a chocolate-loving shishya. Actually, I thought about it. And one of my advisors, because I'm not thinking too much of higher principle, so one of my well-wishers said, you can't do that. I said, why? Guru Maharaj said everyone's eating chocolate. He said to me, no, that's okay, we eat chocolate. You can't eat chocolate. But it doesn't look good. You're a guru. You can't go around giving chocolate away. So I gave it to my chokidar. Actually, my well-wisher said, you can give it to me. And that's pretty good preaching. I like your preaching. You can't do that. Because my well-wisher isn't my disciple. I said, okay, thanks for the advice. I can't enjoy myself. I can't give it to my kids to enjoy. So I give it to my chokidar. Okay. So, that's a funny story. So the Gopi's saying, why? That the taste of forbidden food is much more attractive. This fish I have eaten, this object of senses, Krishna, is so attractive that if our heart is ever attracted to him, he immediately devours our heart. My heart is so weak that it's always dragged to eat the forbidden fruit of Krishna. That's interesting. There's a whole story in the Bible, Adam and Eve. Adam and Eve, don't eat the forbidden fruit. You'll fall from the, I don't know, whatever, from paradise if you eat the fruit. So the Acharya, Krishna's Maharaj, says the gopis are talking to each other. Oh, you eat the forbidden fruit, an object of sense is Krishna, then you'll fall in Maya. But it doesn't work over here. And there's no gopi named Eve. And Krishna's not named Adam. He's in the Adam. It's called Paramanu. Adam is called Paramanu. He's a Paramanu in the Adam. Okay, this will sound familiar to everybody in the audience, what I'm going to say. The sweet love of the Braja Gopis is a mixture of nectar and torture. In spite of being sweet, Krishna praying love in Vrindavan, it causes unlimited anguish. It is as delicious as nectar and tormenting as poison. What is Krishna's Maharaj, how does he describe Braja Prema?
Candy, not candy, the sugar syrup.
Krishna Prema is like hot sugarcane juice. It's too sweet to resist and too hot to drink. So this is Krishna's love. It's too sweet to resist, but you taste a little, it burns you. So it's nectar and torture. burning hot and cooling nectar. It's like ice cream with hot fudge on it. They think vanilla ice cream, dip it in hot fudge. Hot fudge is hot and ice cream is cold. But fudge is chocolate. You always dream of that. Can't practically realize my dream. And I never read Radha baking for KRISHNA. Ice cream, hot fudge. Not possible. Analytically speaking, even agony is delicious. Right? And you get scratched. And you know you keep scratching, you'll start bleeding. Well, you say I shouldn't scratch. But I have to scratch. He's scratching, the blood goes. So it's agony, but you think it's bliss. So when love is the cause of torment, then this torment will be blissful. Actually, suffering and love is a ripened form of intense bliss. Let me tell you an example. If we hold a piece of ice for a long time, the ice will feel burning hot like fire. But is there any fire? We touch ice, which is called opposite of fire. But we find that too much cold causes burning. In the same way, the extremely intense, blissful love is a source of agony. I pretty far out my concept. In the drama, we talked about Paramasi describes the nature of Krishna's love to Nandi Mukhi. Who's Nandi Mukhi?
Sister of Madan.
Grandchild of
What is this?
Sister of Madan. Sister of Madan.
Sister of Batu. Who's Batu? Madhavangal. Batu's sister, Madhavangal's sister is Nandi Mukhi. Nandi Mukhi means bull. Mukhi means face, and Nandi means bull. I don't think it means that, but it can mean that. She's a Brahmin. Most Brahmins don't look like bulls. At least a girl. I never saw. But Nandi is a bull of Shiva. But I think maybe it doesn't mean that, obviously. It must have some beautiful meaning. So what does Paramasi say? Who's Paramasi? Grandma. Grandma. Nandi Mukhi. Maybe Nandi Mukhi means a non-Mukhi, blissful faith. Why I say that? Because once we talked about it, quotes Paramasi saying to her granddaughter, "Oh, beautiful one." So Nandi means blissful faith, beautiful faith. Oh, beautiful one. Anyone who loves Krishna, when love for Krishna awakens, that person will clearly realize the power of crooked yet sweet love. This love of Krishna creates a torment comparable to which bitter, fresh, concentrated snake venom appears harmless. Well, and Grandma is really amazing idea. Grandmother's pretty creative. Grandmother Paramasi is telling her granddaughter, if you fall in love with Krishna, you'll feel torment like you got bitten by a snake. snake venom. Venom means poison of snake venom. But that concentrated venom will appear harmless compared to the pain of Krishna's love. On the other hand, the nectar taste of sweetness and bliss of Krishna's love puts Amrita to shame. Can you compare Amrita? Bitter sweet. That's Krishna. Too sweet to resist, too bitter to tolerate. But we can't give him up because we're hypnotized, we're trapped. Now he quotes Gambhira Lila, from Bhajala, Chaitanya Chaitanya. Every day, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu expressed his bhav in association with Sarvadana around the right. Internally, Mahaprabhu was blissful, full of prema, but externally, he felt the torment and pain of eating poison. And here's the verse. Madan, chapter 2, verse 45. The taste of Krishna's love is like hot sugar cane juice. The mouth burns, but it's so tasty you can't stop drinking. One who has felt Krishna's love will know its power. It is a combination of poison and nectar. The one Gopi says, "Oh Saki, the insect can't resist the temptation to fly into the fire and get destroyed. I too don't mind if the flame of Krishna devours me, but I shall never give up being attracted by Krishna's beauty." So Krishna's beauty is so attractive, I know if I fly into it, I'm going to get destroyed. But I can't stop flying. Boom. That's the way it goes. Mahaprabhu says in Chaitanya Charitamrita, fire attracts insects with its brilliance and then kills it. Similarly, Krishna attracts our minds with his fascinating qualities, then throws us in an ocean of grief. Oh, I don't feel so bad now. Mahaprabhu is telling himself, Krishna attracts us with his quality, we run to the... Remember when you first joined Bhakti, Krishna Bhakti, it was bliss. Then what happened? Then the truth came out. First you had all kinds of Mahaprasad, danced like a crazy man, kirtan, sold books like a madman. Everything was great for 5 years. Then you got this, then the truth came out. And all that chanting and eating Mahaprasad and selling books and chanting like a madman shook up your heart, which you thought was really pure, and really you were a next blood Maharaj. Then all the dirt started coming out of your heart after 5 years. First it was a comedy show. It was a long-running comedy show for 5 years. Then it turned into a horror movie. Ooh. All this greed, anger, lust, envy came out. Me? No, it's not me. So this is the nectar and the poison and the honey. Oh, Okay, that's very good. So he says, this is describing how the peacocks of Vrindavan are very fortunate. One poet who was in Sakhi Bhav said, the peacocks of Vrindavan are drunk with good fortune. When Krishna goes for cow herding in the pastures, the peacocks see their feathers on top of Krishna's hair. Hey, that's mine. Another peacock says, that was mine. Well, what mine is mine. And each peacock signs it. Sign your feather. Y'all know? Look at the next peacock with it. It's true. I'll show you. So, when they see their feathers on Krishna's head, what do? Over their tails and start dancing. Govinda balances himself on his hands and knees and dances sweetly like the peacock. That's a famous dance in Ras Leela, Ras Mandali. It's called the peacock dance. Krishna's feathers danced around on his knees. You must have seen it. It's very beautiful. Seeing Krishna dance, the peacocks dance more happily and they throw out their feathers. Shows other things. They're so happy with my dancing, the peacocks are offering me feathers as a reward. So out of respect, he picks up the feathers and puts them on his head with them. Indeed, the peacocks are very fortunate. So that shows how Krishna honors pure devotees. If someone offers pure devotional service to Krishna, Krishna wears that offering of pure devotional service on his head. As he puts the peacock feather on his head to show, this is their seva. They're offering these feathers. I take that offering of seva and honor that seva by carrying on my head. So any seva that we render to Krishna, if you do it purely, Krishna will wear on his head. What did Lord Chaitanya tell Govinda in the Gambhira? Govinda was a servant of Krishna in Gambhira, Jagannath Puri. After Lord Chaitanya took Jagannath Mahaprasad song every day, he would go to sleep, like you all do. Check book, then good night. Eat to the neck. So Lord Chaitanya, he ate so much Jagannath Prasad, a kantapuria means up to the neck, falls to the kantapuria, then he fell asleep. But he didn't fall asleep in the room, because when he falls asleep in the room, go into and enter the room and rub his legs, massage his legs. So this day, Chaitanya fell asleep on the doorway, entrance to the room. But it was the service of Govinda to rub the legs of Lord Chaitanya every day. So he said what to do. I do my seva. I can't neglect my seva. But also I can't make offense by stepping over the body of Lord Chaitanya. So what did he do? He took a shutter. He put the shutter over Lord Chaitanya's legs. He stepped over his legs. They went inside the room, massaged Lord Chaitanya's legs. Lord Chaitanya woke up later and said, You're outside the room, now you're inside the room. How'd you get here? He said, I stepped over your body. He said, are you afraid Are you afraid that's the offense? And the Govinda said, yes, I'm afraid. The Lord Chaitanya said to him, to do your service, to render your service, you can even sit on my head to render my service. So this shows that Krishna or Mahaprabhu honors pure devotional service so much he can sit on his head to render his service, or he puts the beak over on his head. So King is there tomorrow. Jai Jai Sri Radhe.